Okay. Hello, and welcome to the Contagion developer commentary. I'm not sure what I'm doing, I just wanted to talk about the game I made. First fun fact, this is the wrong weather. I forgot what it means. I forgot what this version of weather means, but it's supposed to be WHETHER. The version that I used means a castrated ram, so that's fun. I found that out once the game released. Also, this CRT filter is dope. Um, yeah, this is Contagion. I made this for the Pirate Software Game Jam in 10 days because I signed up 3 days late. And these UI buttons were made in Photoshop because I didn't know how to make an actual, reusable UI asset. So all these buttons were made in Photoshop, and then these are GIFs that I just turned into sprites.
Good morning, shining world.
And that text-to-speech is pretty cool. I like that. I really like the software automatic mouth. Pretty cool. And you can kind of see the CRT filter popping out here. The CRT filter does have like a bug if you're not playing in full screen, but fucking I don't care. Yeah, so let's visit Brian.
Hey there, Matt. I am busy right now, but if you come over later, I'll buy you a beer.
So yeah, that's that. All right, see you around, Matt. Let's look out the window now.
What a beautiful day outside.
And obviously, this line becomes progressively less and less certain every day, which I always thought was a cool detail, or which I always thought would be a cool detail while making the game. And then Ashley.
Matt, nice to see you here. You should visit sometime after work. I am making
It was such a pain in the ass to get the text-to-speech to say casserole properly. I had to spell it so horribly wrong to get it. Like, do it yourself. Go to Software Automatic Mouth, the web version, and just type in the word casserole. It pronounces it so completely fucked. And then Chuck.
Howdy, Matt. As much as I would like to talk, you should get going to work before you are late. See you around.
And we just wait here for a while. Just
I
wait.
miss my son.
There we go. Yeah, that's interesting, ain't it? Did we already see Brian dead?
How unfortunate.
Yeah, these dead people sprites were like very last minute, literally like the day the game was due. And I did a little bit of improvement by adding these little eye socket hole things in the update. They still look pretty shit, I'm not gonna lie. And then go to work. This is stock music I took. I just put in I think I put in royalty-free smooth jazz into YouTube. I'll admit these sections go on for a little bit too long considering they're just black screens, but I tried to shorten them in the update. I don't think that it fixes the pacing, but I don't know. And here we are. You can kind of see the monitor aesthetic a bit better here. I think this kind of looks a bit weird, but nothing too bad. Then Thomas F at ultramail.com. Obviously, Ultramail is a reference to Ultrakill. The email service you're using is Ultramail. That's pretty cool. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I wanted to send out a quick message reminding you all to greet our newest team members. If you see Smith or Holly around the office, feel free to say hi and help them with anything that they might be confused by on their first day. I just pulled the name Smith and Holly out of my ass, I'm not gonna lie. And then from David S at ultramail.com, which is a reference to David Szymanski, creator of Iron Lung and Squirrel Stapler. And he made a few other games too. He made Dusk as well, and I think he did some partial work on Gloomwood. He's a cool guy. He makes sick shit. Hey gang, just wanted to let you all know I'm going to be taking the week off to recover from this crazy cold I have right now. I mean, just yesterday I was headed to the kitchen to fix myself a sandwich and I fell asleep right on the floor. Just have Lawrence handle my work while I'm out. So yeah, pretty cool. Obviously this is going to show up later. By the way, I really wanted this background sound to sound like you were actually in the office. I think I did a pretty good job with the stock sound effects I used. And then obviously from Thomas F. Thomas F is supposed to be just like the general manager. And then the do work button. I always thought that was kind of fucking funny. I said I wouldn't swear during this because it's a developer commentary. I did anyway. So now we're driving home. Sleep. This is, I believe, I thought this was funny. This was something that I did that have
Good morning, world.
something that was inspired from Squirrel Stapler, which if you haven't played, that's a funny game. And then if we visit Ashley,
But you won't believe it. I was about to start cooking until I passed out and slipped on the floor.
that's weird. Both Ashley and fucking David S are both talking about passing out randomly, feeling very tired and weary. Ain't that weird? And then
What a beautiful day outside.
now, if you notice there, he sounded a little bit less sure because I think I used no punctuation for the first day and then period for the second day, question mark at the end for the third day, and it used a different intonation every time. This image is actually two images overlaid. I just kind of chroma keyed out part of the window and then put this shitty looking field out of it. And
How
then
unfortunate.
there's Brian, and then if we just hover over here, I accidentally sped up the text-to-speech voice and I thought, oh, that sounds kind of freaky. So I put that there. And then visit Chuck. Indeed. And then if we hover here, this was something that I was planning for 1.2. I don't know how I'm even going to make 1.2 anymore, honestly. But even if I don't, you got a key. And that does actually save as a variable. Did we already... Yeah, there we go. Not you two. Ashley's dead. I think I did a little bit better on the dead Ashley sprite because I darkened the hair to make it look more withered and the eye sockets look a lot better. I did this one. I think I did this one before, Brian. I'm really happy with the stock music I chose. I'm not gonna lie. I like this song. Like I like listened to this actively during development, and it should have shortened. So, unless it didn't. Okay, I guess it didn't. Okay, Thomas F. New company policy. Happy Thursday, everyone. I regret to inform you that effective immediately, employees will be required to arrive to work with some type of face mask. Disposable face masks will suffice, but I still recommend that our wealthier employees invest in gas masks. Regardless of the change, you should continue to perform your duties as usual and have a productive and safe work day. So yeah, now you gotta use masks, and I think originally on day 2, the office sounds were supposed to be more whispery and quiet to kind of show that there were like less people in the building. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to do that. Maybe I'll do it in 1.2 if I ever plan on doing that. And then John R at ultramail.com. John R being a reference to John Ramiro. What the fuck? Oh, that's kind of annoying. Oh! What happens if I click them both? Okay, it just defaults to work. Does that... That's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I just discovered that. But, John R is a reference to John Ramiro, the creator of Doom, Quake, fucking Daikatana. Yeah, and obviously the game takes place in 1999. Never really commented on that until now, but creepy guy outside my house. There's some weird guy in a trench coat smiling outside my house. The authorities don't seem to be interested in coming to investigate a suspicious look, so I'm just gonna call out of work and hope he leaves soon. Wait, who am I sending this to? I never noticed those footsteps in the stock sound. That scared the fuck out of me for a minute. And then I think, is it this day where I put like a small whispery sound in the background in the drive home? No, that's day 3. Or it's like you can hear like breathing.
Good morning.
And then it's no longer Good Morning. So on day 1 it was Good Morning Shining World, which Good Morning Shining World was such a weird, unnatural... I wanted every piece of dialogue to sound very unnatural. Originally, instead of just visit Brian or visit Ashley, it was supposed to say visit friend Brian or visit friend Ashley. Because I thought that sounded a lot weirder, a lot more unnatural. To like put the like word friend behind it, like seemingly unnecessarily. And just adding all of these weird like wordings into the game to make it really feel like this is just so fucking like alien. But obviously putting visit friend Brian and friend Ashley like took up a lot more space. Because this game was so inspired by like Oregon Trail in terms of like graphics, I really wanted to be able to like have you actually have to type out what you want to do. But obviously with the 10-day limit I was given for the game jam, I couldn't do that. There's no like time sensitive stuff here, so let's just look out the window.
What a beautiful day outside.
He sounds a lot more questioning there. And that was some very shoddy Photoshop work. I think you can still see a little bit of the blue sky that I didn't use the fill tool on. Alright.
Rest in peace, dear friend.
Rest in peace, dear friend. Matt, you were a fucking soldier. And then Ashley. Oh, that's weird. That's freaky. I didn't know what to do for day 3, and I felt it'd be kind of redundant to just have it say the exact same thing for Ashley, so I decided to kind of make it look like almost the game is, like, fucking up, too. Like, the game is also getting infected. This is slightly overlapped on the border. That's kind of annoying. I'll fix that in 1.2, hopefully. And then visit Chuck.
It seems Chuck is not home today.
Chuck is not home today. This will be much more important if I ever release 1.2. And then obviously the reverse version of the jazz to make it sound... I wanted to put, like, Hellgaze music in here, or, like... I think on day 2, I was gonna have it on day 2, you would hear, like, news instead of, just the music again. Obviously I never got to that, but this was also a thing from the original script, which I think is in the game files currently. And then because I was running out of time for the game jam, it's just work. I wanted to add a couple, like, emails saying, like, this, like, shit's fucked, everything's gone to hell, or, like, something of that nature. But, you know, time limits. Go to work. And then we just drive home. There we go, there's the breathing. I still have the script for this. I think I made it sound a bit too distorted. So the inspiration for this voice was Marble Hornets entry ####, in which this like super creepy ass voice, almost like it sounds like he's talking to a couple, and he just goes, "We will wait for you no longer." And I thought that sounded really fucking cool, so I kind of wanted to do that here. It does not sound like that at all. It sounds, honestly, quite frankly, it sounds kind of shit, but I think it was creepy enough. It scared my friends. Oh, and then here's the improved animation from the jam version. Brand new shining world. And then bam, transition, except not really because it's a different shade of red. Fucking stupid. And yeah, that's Contagion. My first fully released game. It's not the best thing in the world, but hey, I'm proud of it. And then here are the options. I don't know what I can commentate on here. This is... Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, also, if you play the game in... that was gross. I'm gonna edit that out. If you play the game in not full screen mode, this says suffer repeatedly when you're being killed by the Contagion. I probably should have shown that. And then credits. CRT shader by badwrong_. He only had a Reddit account for some reason. I couldn't find any other like socials, so I just had to credit his Reddit user, which was kind of weird. Everything else by me, inspired by the works of Erdorf and Troy Wagner. I probably should have also put Oregon Trail on here. Whatever. Alright, well, that was Contagion. Not the best game in the world, but hey, it's a finished product that I made, and it certainly has boosted my confidence for making games in the future. And God knows I will be making games in the future. So yeah. See ya.